Welcome back, everyone. So, in the middle of this animal block that we've got going on right now, we've got a bit of a runner block as well. Bloupeuh's going to be doing the next 2 runs for us, but it's almost kind of 3 runs. I'm sure they'll explain in a little bit, but take it away, Bloupeuh.
Well, hello. My name is Bloupeuh. I'm a French speedrunner of, DuckTales, DuckTales 2. And I love both games, but I wanted to find a new, let's say, fun and original way to play. So for the very first time in an event or marathon or anything, I am presenting you what I like to call the DuckTales Shuffle experience. So what is this? The idea is that I will be playing both DuckTales, so 1 and 2, at the same time, like one after the other, but not exactly. They will be both running. I'm playing on a special emulator, which is called Beeshawk, for which we have a special program script, which is the Shuffle program. And this program is generating a seed. You need to put the time for the swap. So in my case, it's going to be between 15 and 30 seconds. So basically, each and every time we are in between 15 and 30 seconds, the game will change. And basically, it's me against both games. So I do hope that you will like it because it's like, silly and hopefully fun at the same time. And as you can imagine, as I said, it's the games against me, so I definitely need someone to help me with that. So I invited Enemy to commentate this. So hey, how are you doing?
Bonsoir, je m'appelle Enemy.
Oh my god! I'm so happy.
Wait, did I learn French for nothing? This is ridiculous.
That makes me so happy. You have no idea.
Well, good. Okay, so we're off to a good start. When the runner is at ease, then you know it's going to be a good run. That's like 90% of the battle. Because this run will be a fine mess. Fear not, everyone. Please be excited for the shenanigans. We'll have shenanigans in spades here tonight. As Bloupeuh said, we have 2 games going concurrently, swapping every 15 to 30 seconds. It will be crazy pants, and we hope you will enjoy it. I will do my best to cover all of the action as it is happening, and not throw Bloupeuh off with describing anything, because she's going to have her hands full with this one.
No, but anyway, I know that this is going to be as much of a struggle for you than it is for me. So we are both in the same boat.
We will do our best, everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Please enjoy.
So I will need to just reload everything because, as you can imagine, I'm in the middle of something right now. Oh my god, I see so many French in chat. You're so nice, everyone. That makes me so happy. I need to. How do I do that actually? Alt reset, yes? No.
Well, while we're getting everything reset, can I read a quick, not very quick donation?
Yeah, go ahead. Sure.
So Lani Akea donates $10 with, and I'm so sorry that you're going to have to hear me sing on stream. Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, airplanes. It's a duck blur. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales, woo! Every day they're out there making DuckTales, woo! Tales of daring, do bad, and good luck tales. Thank you so much for that donation.
That's so cool.
That's fantastic. That's wonderful. That makes me feel better because I was hoping to not have to sing on stream. So we're out of the woods now. We're all set.
I saved everyone. We're good to go. We can now continue with the run.
That's nice.
Thank you again.
So just before we go, chat. First person writing a number between 1 and 10 is the number of time I will be clicking on the randomized seed. 10. Okay, thank you. Not an easy one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That will be our seed. Enemy, are you ready?
I am, but I'm going to refresh the stream because I am just now seeing you click those 10 times. So
Oh,
hopefully we can
okay.
get it going a little faster on my end. There we
Well,
go.
there might be a little bit of delay anyway.
Nah, it's fine. We'll do what we can. All right.
Okay, sounds good. Well, if you can give me a countdown.
Certainly. All right.
Great.
Everybody get excited. Get hyped. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. DuckTales! Woo!
Woo! Okay, why is my controller not working? Please, game. Okay, it's fine. I'm not stressed at all. Everything's fine. Oh, seriously.
We're starting off in DuckTales too, but who knows how long we will make it in here. Not very long, as it turns out.
No. The Deriva's time is that short, actually.
So Bloupeuh is beginning on the moon here in DuckTales 1, which is the pretty standard way to handle the any percent route. She will be skipping the acquisition of the remote control and just clipping through a wall when she returns to the game. But for right now, she's in Niagara Falls here in DuckTales 2. This is the stage we start with on the good ending category. And for this shuffler purpose, it doesn't really matter which stages we start with, although I think starting with the moon is kind of nice here in DuckTales 1 as we jump back. It just feels comfortable to me. So here we go. Bloupeuh is going to set up this clip here by holding down and left. Wait for the Robo-Duck, not the Robo-Duck, but a Robo-Duck to knock her through the wall. And just like that, we are down into near the boss area. But before that, we're going to go say hi to Webby again and bounce on through the Niagara Falls. So there are some interesting perils that you would not necessarily think of as being particularly perilous, but in the shuffler context, they really make you have to stop and be careful. Coming up, well, actually, it swapped. Oh, on my end, it's just swapped over, and there will be moving platforms over bottomless pits and collapsing bridges and things along those lines that. Under normal circumstances, when you're just playing one game, like a casual, then not so bad. But when you're playing both games at the same time, yes, this sort of thing can be very nasty indeed. So we're going to kind of hope for good luck on the timer here. All right. She's made it over the waterfall there. And now we have this collapsing bridge. I think that was a planned... wait right there. I think that was hanging out on that hook, just waiting for the game to swap back over so she did not get caught in a bad position on that collapsing bridge. Because the lag handling in DuckTales 2 is not the best of all time. So you really want to make sure you're not getting caught with the timer swapping you over to the next game at the wrong time. A little brief pause there allows Bloupeuh to go right underneath that bird. Now, once again, we have a section that Bloupeuh has to travel over without falling. Alright, that's pretty good spacing. Shouldn't be too bad on the switchback.
No, it's going quite well for the moment.
Yeah, so far so good. Grabbing that M token, give you a little bit of invulnerability to walk across these spikes, go through the piranha plants.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Sure, go ahead.
We've got $50 from our previous runner, Moonblaze Wolf, with the comment, DuckTales, a woo! Or I guess, a woo! Oh, that was a voice crack. Let's have a wild Wednesday and enjoy the rest of the Animal Block, everyone.
Thank you, Moonblaze Wolf.
Oh,
Oh, and down we go! Alright, there you go! Inopportune swap timing. And then, of course, a very famous section of the speedrun is coming up here in the DuckTales 1 portion of the DuckTales 1 and 2 run here with the helicopter skip. Obviously, the helicopter skip is not necessarily a viable option when the timer is against you. But all of the same, we have a bottomless pit we are traveling over here, and Bloupeuh's going to take that carefully. And as you see, we have this lovely menu where Bloupeuh can buy items. Bought some, I believe, a health refill and an extra life there. So I think that also gave her a little bit of time to set up herself for DuckTales 2 when she swaps back over. All right, Launchpad, be kind. Very nice. Able to get over and more or less out of harm's way, but we have another collapsing bridge here and makes it across. All right. That is a very laggy section of the game as well. So Bloupeuh is in pretty good shape right here. Right here, this lightning bolt with Huey, Dewey, or Louie. I believe that's Louie, actually, in the green. That is the worst cutscene in DuckTales 2. It is nonsensical. What it actually says is, Uncle Scrooge, we can't continue. And then a lightning bolt strikes, and it says, now we can continue. From a speedrunning perspective, it's the most obnoxious thing in either game. There's no way to skip it. You just have to sit through a cutscene for 2 seconds for them to say, yeah, we can go now. Anyway, I digress. Bloupeuh is making her way up through the Amazon here, and I was just watching as she showed off a wonderful dance here. See, what Bloupeuh is trying to do here is bide her time for the crossover because she knows that there's going to be a boulder that is chasing after her. And if that happens at the wrong time, that's going to be no good. So Bloupeuh set herself up for success once we switch back to DuckTales here.
I tried to offer a nice dance in the meantime, so I keep you guys entertained.
Oh, that's fantastic. And once again, we have a bottomless pit section here over the water. You'd think ducks would be able to swim, but that is not the case. So rather than get herself caught on those hooks at a bad position, gotta wait it out, climb up this vine here in DuckTales 1, and get into the Sentinel boss of the Amazon here. Oh, these birds could throw a monkey wrench into the works here, but no, okay, good. So I find myself being genuinely excited when things don't go awry. And I know there's some part of chat that I'm sure wants to see things just go completely upside down. And that's part of the fun in the swapper. That will happen at some point. Don't worry,
Most
everyone.
likely.
Yeah. If it doesn't, it's miraculous. But so far, Bloupeuh is, the discretion is the better part of valor for her. And she's being very careful, very cautious, and really working not the randomizer, but the shuffler to her advantage. So we're down 2 stages on DuckTales 1. We're going back to our second stage in DuckTales 2 here, very briefly. There we go. There it is. Climb up the ropes. And we got another potentially perilous section here as we navigate across these ropes. I think she'll have the time to make it without issue. Yes, indeed. And then a nice fall here. No worries as we go into this next boss. And gets an ice cream for good measure. If Bloupeuh hangs out on that upper right-hand ring, she can basically manipulate that pirate duck in a very favorable way. So she'll be trying to do that when she jumps back here in DuckTales 2. We have a Webby skip potential coming up. Oh, nails it! That one is somewhat easier than the one in DuckTales 2, but don't worry about it. There is a frame-perfect skip of Webby that you can do in DuckTales 2 that is by no means frame-perfect in DuckTales 1, but that doesn't mean you can't get hype about it all the same, you know? Especially in a marathon. Come on. What's not to love? All right, so stage 2 down in DuckTales 2, so we're about even here. And grab another extra life. Wait on that health upgrade, I think. Probably get that after the next stage is complete, because you can buy 2 of them at one time. And taking a nice straight route right to Magica Dispel here, our boss of Transylvania. We will be seeing Transylvania a couple, 2 and 3 more times. But for now, we are jumping into Egypt in DuckTales 2. It's funny because, as I'm realizing now, Transylvania and Egypt have some similarities in how large a stage they are relative to some of the others, how variant they can be. But we're really just going the most direct route to the bosses in this run. We're not collecting any map pieces. We're not collecting any extra health pieces in DuckTales 1. In DuckTales 2, we're going to buy a couple extra, but that's not out of our way. So that high spawn there from Magica, there's actually a 2-pixel window that you can hit her. Very, very demanding, and as you can probably tell, Bloupeuh says, hey, you know, it's pretty late over in France, so, you know, we're just gonna take it easy, nice chill run here. The game's already thrown enough wackiness her way, so, you know, no need to press our luck any.
Playing it safe.
That's
much
right.
As they can.
Yeah, Bloupeuh has to play it safe because the game will not accommodate that, unfortunately, with the swapper mechanic.
And especially when it comes to Magica, like, this is one of the scariest boss for me in DuckTales 1. So that's being even more cautious, you know?
Hey, there you go. But no problem. Oh, down we go! Alright, good. Ooh, I forgot for a second there was no pit there. I thought there was a pit. I was very nervous, but everything was good. We're coming up on our next boss here. So we're just... I am really impressed with how in sync you are between these two games. You just finished one stage. You're about to finish the third stage in the next game as well.
Yeah. Like, I've been working a lot on ways to manage to find what was the best combination in between, you know, the different games and the different stages that we have. And actually going through, let's say, the usual order is the most natural. So that's why I'm doing that.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to change things up too much and throw yourself off in a situation like this. Both in a marathon and in a swapper situation. I believe we need one more hit on our boss here, the Pharaoh Duck. Yes, indeed. All right. 3 stages down, just starting the 4th in DuckTales 1. I believe now we're going to buy some health. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. All right, we're back to Transylvania for our second visit. This will be a quick one. Just going to go grab this key to the African mines. African Mines, low-key, best song in the game.
Wait. Okay. Wait.
All right.
Okay. I'm fine.
Yep.
I don't know what happened with the
There you go.
menu. I'm good.
Yeah, this is another section right here where Bloupeuh is going over it at the start of the swap. For obvious reasons, just went over another bottomless pit, bouncing across enemies, using them as platforms. Not something you want to do when the timer is coming up against you. King Slime, however, not a big deal if we get swapped over right now. And indeed we do.
Actually, the swap came at the perfect time.
Yeah.
I was about to go for a little, you know, waiting dance, and the game didn't let me.
That's right. All right, so now we are going to see a little bit of separation between the games, I think. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Bloupeuh wound up nearly through this game before through this game, DuckTales 1, before this current stage of DuckTales 2 is complete. And we'll discuss why once she gets to the lovely, lovely boss fight that is Robo-Duck here in this Moo stage.
I can't wait.
Oh, yeah, if you guys like terrible RNG bosses that sometimes don't let you do any damage to them for minutes at a time, boy, have we got the boss for you.
Okay, good.
Oh boy, here we go. Yeah. No, that's. Listen, I'd love to blame the swap on that one, but the swap actually had comic timing and waited until right after she dove into the pit. So, Bloupeuh, tell us what was going through your head on that maneuver right there.
Well, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I do regret all my life choice and stuff.
Legend has it that in a swapper, if you go down that pit, 1 out of every 1 million times you'll actually warp to the final boss of the game. Unfortunately, this was not one of those times, but, you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. Oh, this makes me nervous. Dropping down here. Okay.
I am
All right.
nervous.
Oh boy! Boy, okay. Well, interesting timing on that swap.
Yeah.
Hey! Hey, look at Roboduck being at least semi-cooperative. You gotta watch out for the duck fist. It pleases me to no end that there's a maneuver done by this boss named after a speedrunner. Or vice versa. Depending on your perspective on things. Mm-hmm. Yeah! Alright! Alright! You made it over the pit! Ice mechanics plus pits plus swapper. That is a heck of a triumvirate right there.
Okay.
So what Bloupeuh has to do on this boss is wait for it to drop blocks, and what you've seen so far is incredible accommodation by this boss. I believe it started dropping blocks immediately. I don't even think it walked across the screen one time, which is just amazing RNG. Like,
Yeah.
Green with envy RNG for any runner of the game who has had to reset 100 times to get a run through. So it really wasn't that bad, but you have to hit the Roboduck with the blocks in order to make it vulnerable.
Okay, this is gonna be interesting.
Oh, yep, that will be interesting when we come back to DuckTales 1.
Yeah.
The run is heating up, everybody. We hope you don't have aversion to hot things because this run is getting spicy.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, safe.
Okay, that could have been worse. All right. Okay, good. I was like, all right, you got one hit left. Nope, now you have one hit left. Yes. Okay, Yeti down. Yes. Tremendous.
Yeah. Like, it was really scary. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I bet. I know exactly what happened, even though I can't see it yet. Yep. Moving platforms over bottomless pits, plus a swapper, equals
Yeah.
fun time, happy times.
That's definitely why this stage is the last one for DuckTales 2. Is just because I do expect, if everything goes well, to have DuckTales 1 almost done by then. So
Yes, and
it
indeed
makes
it is.
it way easier.
Right. So here we go, Transylvania number 3. Once again, we have a direct route right to the boss room, but this time we're not going to be fighting Magica. Well, I guess she shows up later, but we're going to be fighting not Duckula, that's a different thing. We're going to be fighting Dracula Duck here. You have managed to make it through relatively unscathed, Bloupeuh. There's still a little time for me to jinx this, and to be quite honest, I'm trying to
Please
throw a little
don't.
bit of a
Please
jinx your way.
don't.
I mean, you've had it so easy so far. Yeah, go ahead and jump on that moving platform now. Go ahead, just risk it. Go for it. It's fine.
Oh, and I was about to do it, but too late. Just for the glory of it.
The commentator has gone rogue, is trying to ruin the runner's time.
It's fine. I might have hired the commentator for that.
Yeah. Yeah, and because they added the shop mechanic to DuckTales 2, Bloupeuh is great on lives in DuckTales 2. A little bit low here in DuckTales 1, but I mean, at this point, really no concern. There's no bottomless pit to deal with. Playing on easy has the extra health pibbles to work with, so, not too bad. Oh boy, that'll be interesting. So what she tried to do there was jump up through a false ceiling in that wall there. Didn't quite make it up through there, and I thought, maybe this will be a little bit longer, get thrown off over this auto-scrolling section, but no, I mean, she made it through a whole other screen before she swapped back over to DuckTales 1, so really no issue whatsoever. Bloupeuh just taking this one safe as well, knowing that the end is near here, so no need to press anything too crazy.
Okay.
Oh, and so what you may have noticed there is that her health went from no health to full health. You can actually buy health in DuckTales 1 by pressing the select button if you have, $10 million? It doesn't matter. A large sum of money, 50 million,
a certain amount.
Like
yeah. three something and tons of zeros.
Yeah, more than you have at that time in the game, because it's the end of the game. I mean, you can buy it elsewhere in the game, too, but most people save until the end of the game, so you don't die on the last boss. And now all that's left is a climb upward. Surely nothing can go wrong here.
DuckTales 1 done.
I was hoping you were going to wait on the rope until you swap back over.
Oh, come on, no.
It would have worked. You were there. And plus, if you had fallen down on the way back, that would be hilarious.
Oh, please, come on.
That's true. Actually, you know what? You would have been on your last life. That would not have been as funny as I'm letting on now in hindsight.
I would have had, the right amount of money for extra health. I might have gone for that because it would have been fun, but it's not the case, so I'd rather not risk it.
Yeah, no, for sure. We kid because we care. All right, and so we are done with all the main stages in DuckTales 2 now. So now all that's left is the final boss fight here in DuckTales 2, and that'll be a wrap. And Bloupeuh, I would say that you had a pretty good path through this swapper.
I was extremely lucky.
Yeah, there's one pit that kind of ran afoul of you. Oh, look at the jumps! Oh, the free perfect jumps! Bloupeuh always busts out these. Look how close she is! Look how close she is to hard. The treasure chest barely moves. Oh, I love it so much. I will attempt to articulate what is going on. So she is fighting D1000 here. Get it? You've all seen Terminator 2, no doubt, if you're of a certain age. So she defeated the boss, no problem. What happened there was when you jump through the boss transition into the boss room, you have one frame to jump as you land. And if you keep jumping on every frame that you land on the ground, you can continue to jump until you don't time it perfectly. So she, I think, got 2 or 3 frame-perfect jumps and landed one treasure chest width away from Flintheart. Now, what normally happens if you just walk into the door, Scrooge kicks the treasure chest over, there's an animation, it takes a little bit of time. No more! There was like a 1 pixel animation. It traveled the minimum distance, and that happened based on 2 frame-perfect jumps. Tremendous. That I understand that, but nothing really happened. Yeah, sure, but there were frame-perfect jumps, and this is a big deal. That's a big, huge deal in DuckTales 2. That's where you can save a boatload of time, getting into bosses, being able to hit them faster. She was able to hit the final boss straight away, didn't have to jump in and take extra damage and whatnot. It was fantastic. It may not have looked like that much, but I'm here to tell you, tremendous execution from Bloupeuh to close out the swapper. So Bloupeuh, congratulations. DuckTales 1, DuckTales 2 down. Amazing run.
Thank you. I have to say, I don't know if you're my lucky charm or something, but this is the very first time I managed to do this in a run.
Great,
like the frame perfect ending trick on the last DuckTales 2.
That's awesome.
So
that's awesome.
yeah, that's really cool. I'm really glad that it went so well. We still had a few fun things, so I'm glad that actually happened. But I was so afraid that I might, go for, I don't know, game over, or it would have been terrible. And no, I'm glad. I'm glad it went well. That's cool.
Yeah, very, very much so. Jaunty tune to end this one.